Hey everyone, welcome back. It's another video. So Piers Morgan of Piers Morgan Uncensored. And yes, I'm talking about Piers again because Piers decided to have on the likes of the deranged lunatic known as Blossom. And well, he also had Riley Gaines. And kudos to Riley Gaines for keeping it level-headed during the entire conversation. It went for over 40, 50 minutes, quite a bit of time, right, to be engaging with a deranged lunatic like Blossom. Now, if you don't know who Blossom is apparently, this is Blossom's own words. I can't say it, man. But anyway, Blossom claims to be a transgender woman. Blossom also happens to be black, and Blossom also happens to be empowered by Blossom's own self, right? But the one thing that I find rather annoying is how deranged Blossom actually is. And, well, the conversation that Piers had with Riley Gaines and Blossom, here's just a little snippet for you all to show you just how deranged Blossom really is.
People like Blossom are exactly why Donald Trump won on November 5th. People, I believe...
Oh, girl, please. Girl, please. Donald Trump rigged the election, which is why he's sitting in office now.
Can we mute?
And he's sitting up there booty clapping.
Yeah, mute Blossom, please, because she can't stop talking. Riley, you respond.
People turned out, I believe, in masses to the polls on November 5th to embrace Donald Trump, to embrace the America First agenda, to embrace his cabinet picks. But more so, I believe people turned out to the polls to reject absurdity. And that is exactly what the past 30 minutes have been on this program, Piers, is totally, entirely, and thoroughly absurd from top to bottom, saying there should be a gender-neutral Olympics.
I know.
Are you serious?
Madness.
Do you also believe, Blossom, that we should combine the Paralympics and the Olympics? I would love to hear an answer to that.
Okay, I'll ask her. Bring back Blossom. Blossom, should we combine the Paralympics with the regular Olympics? Have them all compete with each other?
I mean, why not? And to go back to Riley's point to
why
that
not?
last point.
Okay, you are completely insane.
Go back to that last point.
Yeah.
No,
So
because
no
she
Paralympian would win a medal.
that I wanted to respond to.
So no Paralympian will win a medal. So your diversity, equity, and inclusion turns out to be unequal and doesn't include any Paralympian or any woman.
There's a lot of words coming out of Blossom's mouth. A lot of it makes absolutely no sense whatsoever and frustrates the living hell out of myself, Riley Gaines, and Piers Morgan. And Piers, why in the world are you referring to Blossom as she? I know you're trying to be all respectful in that, and I know that you've got no issue whatsoever with referring to transgender women in their own whatever pronouns you want to use. But to me, I will never use it. I will never use it, and I'm in the same camp as Riley Gaines, because the moment you start using what they want, you've already given over. You've already let them win. You're calling them something they have no business being called. She, because they're not a she. They are biologically males, acting like they are a she, and you're giving over to what they want. So you're making it acceptable. And to me, that is actually deranged. To me, that is insane. Why give over to their demands and what they want? Oh, it's respect. No, it's got nothing to do with respect. It's got everything to do with what is right and what is actually sane. It's insane to call a man a woman. You even actually agree that men can't be in women's sports. It's the same principle, man. Can't you see that? Megyn Kelly, she used to call trans women she, or whatever pronoun they wanted to use. And then she changed her mind. She refuses to use it because you know what it is? It's a gateway drug into the madness. You give these people an inch, they take a bloody mile. You give someone like Blossom, who is also an activist of types, you give someone like Blossom a platform, the ability to spread these things, and you are allowing them to have the thing that they want to have which is to be called she or a woman, you're the problem. You're the problem. You're giving over to their madness. You're giving over to the lie. And that's why I refuse to do it. I won't do it. And even Caitlyn Jenner, right? Caitlyn Jenner has no problem with being called he. Believe it or not. I saw it in a tweet. Caitlyn Jenner doesn't lose sleep over being called he, because that's what he knows. That's what it is. It's not misgendering Caitlyn Jenner, I'll have you know, because Caitlyn Jenner doesn't really care. Now, obviously, Caitlyn Jenner wants to be called she, but Caitlyn Jenner knows that not everyone's going to agree that Caitlyn Jenner is a she, because Caitlyn Jenner's not. So that's the kind of world that we need to embrace. Don't force anybody at all. And even when it comes to things that are like actual insanity, don't cross the line. But Piers, you're probably not going to see this, so it doesn't really matter. But anyway, stop giving in to the madness. You're having all these people on your show and you're claiming to be all for women, but yet you're not. You're not really all for women because you're using a delusional thing to refer to a man as. I don't get it. I've just spent all this time explaining that, which I'm pretty sure everyone already knew anyway. But people like Blossom will never get that. They will never understand it. And again, you've got lots of words coming out of Blossom's mouth, but nothing is making any sense because people like Blossom, who also went on Surrounded with Jubilee, which I was going to make a reaction video to it, but because it's Jubilee, they copyright the living crap out of everything. So I can't, unless I was to show you just the audio, but I don't think you guys want to just listen to the audio. And I think that would be incredibly painful for you all. But Michael Knowles does a brilliant job in dismantling all of their so-called arguments. There's like the level of insanity that I was watching with Blossom. Blossom just goes in for the attack, just throws out all these accusations and these things that make zero sense whatsoever when you think about them. And you have all the other LGBT whatever activists going, yeah, well done, Blossom, go Blossom, all that other nonsense. And similar, you're giving Blossom a platform. I know it's for your ratings. I know it's for views too. I know you're doing it for that. Fair enough. It's annoying. It's painful. And it gives me the ability to have content as well. So I guess thank you. But you're giving Blossom a platform to say deranged, lunatic things. Saying that the Paralympics and the Olympics need to come together. Like, what the hell? That goes to show me you've got nothing going on upstairs. Absolutely nothing. And someone like Blossom that just talks a lot and talks very loud. And also there's another clip. We'll end on this, right? So Blossom doesn't believe that black people can be racist to white people. That's an actual thing that Blossom said, ladies and gentlemen. And Blossom ain't no woman either. So, and being empowered, apparently. So have a watch of this to close.
Let me just explain to you why what you've just said is complete and utter nonsense. I'm very glad you raised the Sharon Osbourne thing, as you put it, just to remind people and you and educate you about what happened. I was removed from my job hosting a morning show in Britain called Good Morning Britain because I disbelieved Meghan Markle's claims of racism against the royal family, okay? I never said a racist...
Why?
Hang on.
She's a black
Let me
woman.
finish. I never said a racist thing about anybody, least of all Meghan Markle. I've never invoked her skin colour. In fact, on the day she got married to Prince Harry, I wrote a front page story in a national newspaper in this country in which I extolled the glorious moment we finally had a biracial wedding in our otherwise all-white royal family. You might be bored, but I'm going to address your allegation.
Okay,
that
Piers,
hang on,
you're doing
I haven't
all this
finished. I haven't
talking,
finished.
but I'm here to
I
talk
haven't
about trans
finished,
women in
Blossom.
sports,
Let me
okay?
finish. Let me just educate
Okay.
you.
Well, I didn't get to finish.
Let me just
either, Piers.
educate you with some
You don't get to
facts.
disrespect a
You've
black
called me a
trans woman.
race
Do not
baiter.
interrupt a black
You've
trans
called me a
woman when
race.
she's speaking,
Please stop
okay?
talking. You've called me a race baiter.
Allegedly.
Hang on.
Alleged race
Hang on.
baiter.
And you. Right. So let me finish. So what happened then was Sharon Osbourne, who was on a show called The Talk on CBS, now sadly no longer there because they got rid of Sharon. And guess what? Nobody wanted to watch it. And Cheryl Underwood, a black woman on that panel, set up Sharon Osbourne in the most despicable manner imaginable. And she said to Sharon Osbourne, why did you support Piers Morgan when he said those racist things?
Of course you would
and
think
Sharon
a black
Osbourne,
woman is
hang
doing
on.
things
You can respond when I
course
finish
you
telling
would
you
think
what
a
happened.
black woman
You
is
can
disgusting.
respond when
You
I
are
tell you
disgusting,
what
Piers.
happened.
I just want you to know you are
Blossom,
a disgusting
you can respond.
white cis man.
You can respond when I finished telling you what happened. And you can challenge me on facts.
Go ahead.
What you can't challenge me is something you've seen on TikTok. So let me finish. So Sharon Osbourne was told, why did...
No one said that on TikTok.
Someone's,
it was all over the news here in America. Piers.
Cheryl
What are you
Underwood.
talking about?
Cheryl Underwood said to Sharon Osbourne,
We're here to talk about trans
okay, if you're going to keep talking, I'll mute you. I will mute you, but don't let me mute you. Let me just finish. Then you can respond. Cheryl Underwood said, why did you support Piers Morgan when he said those racist things? Sharon said, what racist things? And as a result of that, by getting annoyed that she was being set up to try and supposedly defend her friend me in saying racist things I'd never said, Sharon got fired from The Talk. And she was left suicidal in the year that followed. That her whole career was sent down the drain because, ironically, the race baiter was actually the black woman on that panel, Cheryl Underwood, not Sharon Osbourne and not me. So I'm very glad you raised the issue of race baiting. But let's be clear, as you're doing now, the race baiting came from Cheryl Underwood to Sharon Osbourne, and it's now coming from you. So now you can respond.
Cannot be racist, Piers.
Now you can
Black
respond.
Women cannot be racist to white women. Are you kidding me?
Sorry?
That makes no sense.
Sorry?
Black women cannot be racist to white women. Do you not understand that?
Oh, yes, they can.
You don't have the intellectual
yes, they
capacity
can.
to understand that.
Oh, yes, they
But that's
can.
Very much
and you've been
impossible.
racist to me.
That's very much
You've
impossible.
been racist to me, a white man, by saying I'm a race baiter. Yeah.
How am I racist to you? I'm black. I can't be racist to you.
You call me a race
Are you
baiter
kidding
with
me?
no
You're
evidence.
Racist to me.
When have I
You
been
can
a
be
race
racist-
baiter?
You can be racist to me.
When have I been a race baiter?
But I'm a powerhouse.
Tell me when I've been a race baiter.
I'm a powerhouse.
Well, you may be a
Piers,
powerhouse.
Understand something.
You may be
I'm a powerhouse.
You may be a powerhouse.
Okay.
When have I been a race baiter?
I want you to admit that.
When have
okay?
I been a race baiter?
Okay.
When have I been a race baiter?
Okay.
This is absurd.
No, hang on. Tell me,
Honey.
Blossom. Give me one example of me race baiting. Blossom, go.
I'm here at this point. I'm just here to talk about trans women in sports. I said what I said.
So you don't have
and I
anything,
have to
do you?
Repeat anything.
You called me a race baiter, but you have no evidence I've ever race baited.
You make no sense, man. Black women can certainly be racist to white women. Where do you get that from? That they can't be. Anyway, Blossom just tried talking over Piers the entire time until finally they muted Blossom. Thank God for the mute button. And you could even see Blossom trying to talk the entire time, even though Blossom was muted. That shows me the person's got no respect. So why should we respect Blossom at all? There's no point in having Blossom on your show because Blossom's not going to really have any sense coming out of Blossom's mouth, and you're just wasting your time. I wouldn't want to waste my time. No, thank you. More than happy to make reactionary videos and comment on the level of insanity that is going on. Happy to do that, but no way in the world would I waste my time, which is already precious. Why would I waste my time interviewing somebody that doesn't get it at all? Nah, no thanks. Anyway, that's enough from me. You guys take care. Be blessed, and I'll see you all in the next video.